This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that far. Let's talk about it. Like I've told you guys before, and I will tell you guys again, Kyrie Irving has two choices. Retire from the game, become a social justice rights movement activist, or fucking take the jab and play basketball. Either way, you're going to have to make a choice. It's red pill versus blue pill. You're going to have to swallow a pill. There ain't going to be no equations. There ain't going to be no situations. There ain't going to be no dichotomies. There ain't going to be no finalities without you not putting a pill down your throat. This is not one of these situations where you can straddle the pill. This is not one of these situations where you can keep the pill in your mouth and don't swallow it. This is one of those situations where, just like they do in psychiatric wards, just like they do in basically 24/7 crisis stabilization units, they open and they yank your fucking mouth open and they check to see if you swallowed the motherfucker. Let me say it again. They've opened, then checked, and watch your mouth be yanked the fuck open so that they can determine if you've swallowed the motherfucker. That's the cool part. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. When it's all said and done, Kyrie Irving has a fundamental responsibility to take a red or a blue pill. There's no yellow pill here. There's no black pill. There's no brown pill. There's no white pill. There's no black pill. There's no blue pill. There's no, I'm saying blue pill. There is a blue pill. There's no orange pill. There ain't no purple pill. It's red or fucking blue. But you're going to have to pick and fucking choose. Are you what you say that you are to the T? Because if you are, then reveal it. Retire from the NBA officially now. Don't have an NBA jersey on. See, when people say they're about something and they stand about something, we need to see if you are about that 1,000%. But you're going to collect half of your fucking check. See, this is not what they're not telling you. This man's still going to walk away with $17.5 million out of that damn almost $35 million. So I don't feel sorry for Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving's not fooling me. He's a basketball player, not a social justice movement person. And if you are a basketball player, which I'm questioning now if basketball is your heart, if basketball is something that you want to do, if basketball is something in your pedigree and in your mentality, then we have to question everything about you, man. Because when it's all said and done, I don't care what other motherfuckers say. He Knows Everything is always going to keep the foot on the what? On the X. He Knows Everything is always going to keep the foot on the what? On the X. And reveal that these Rudy fucking poo and plum brains, classic fucking dolts and troglodytes, ultra fucking fanboys with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetorics, they don't know what they're talking about. This guy's screwing up an opportune moment. Everybody else is vaxxed the fuck up. So what are you waiting on, man? You think you're going to play basketball? You honestly believe that you're going to play basketball and you're going to do this, but you're not going to be vaxxed up? Listen, man, you're going to have to take the jab. You're going to have to be jinged in that damn arm. You're going to have to take it multiple times, or you can take it in a singularity. If you don't like it that much, Johnson. If you don't mind it in multiplication, they have Pfizer and Moderna. But you're going to have to get jabbed the fuck up if you want to play basketball. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. See, people don't want to be honest. We're going to be honest over here, man. All these people running their mouths capping, because that's what they do. They just cap. What you're going to find with a lot of YouTubers, you're going to find with a lot of people, they just cap. They run their mouths. But behind closed doors, they're not exactly what they are running their mouths and capping their mouths to be. I am authentic. I am consistent. Everything that I tell you that I am, you can find it. Everything that I've told you that I will attain and accomplish, I've put community posters about it. See, and I've revealed it and I've showed it. Nobody could come back and say He Knows Everything is not what he says that he is. Bull fucking shit. But these motherfuckers, these brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads, they are not what they are saying that they are, because in actuality, they will be the first ones to get after Kyrie Irving. I'm telling you, Kyrie Irving think he got a movement going on. These people will vote against you. They are bandwagon. They are bandwagoned by the 15-minute fame. You're giving them a level of polarization that's creating a hysteria, a mass hysteria in media. So of course they're on you because you're creating conversation. You're creating controversy, and controversy sells. Everybody knows that. He knows everything, knows that. That's why he knows everything is one of the most controversial people on the fucking planet. Controversy sells. But your controversy ain't gonna last. Because closed mouths don't get fed. You got a woman with an expensive taste. You have a multiplication of children. Children are not cheap, especially at your level. Because you have millions of dollar home that you got to pay. Hopefully you got the full mortgage paid off. Hopefully the house is paid the fuck off. I guarantee you probably don't have that situation going on. A smart motherfucker at your level shouldn't have no fucking mortgage. But if you do, that's a debt that you got to fucking deal with. That's a liability you got to deal with. And you got to figure out how to break even with that motherfucker, or you got to figure out how to make a profit off of it. But I guarantee you don't have that situation going on. You're not renting your shit out, making money. You're not Airbnb-ing your shit out, making money. You're not diversifying your portfolio. You're sitting there and you're paying maids. That's another debt. You're sitting there paying butlers, paying basically people to get you around, chefs, all of that. These are all debts. These are all expenses, man, that you have to account for and pay. And you think you're not going to pay it? Lacking thereof of your NBA check. Let me say it again. You think you're not going to pay it? Lacking thereof of your NBA check. These people will put your old rabbit ass out. Kyrie Irving is basically a few years removed from being broke. Yo, let Kyrie Irving fool you. So Kyrie Irving is going to have to take the jab. Now, I know a lot of people are like, man, I thought he knows everything was going to be on the opposite side of the point. But I'm giving you two choices. If you're going to be about that life, that social justice movement life, there's only one way to do it, and it's the right way to do it. And we don't half step over here, man. We are men and women with confidence, purpose, and abundance mindset. If you're going to do something, you got to be all in on that shit. If you're going to Malcolm X the situation, be all the way in. And understand that you got to be prepared to be a martyr. That don't mean you physically die. But you got to be prepared to be, in public opinion, ready to take that death. And Kyrie Irving ain't built that way, man. I see right through him. This motherfucker is even taking time off, trying to not play basketball. A lot of motherfuckers been warning me about this shit. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. No more, man. It's time for you to pay the debt that KD trade 5. Put your rabbit ass on that team. You owe Kevin Durant the debt. And it's time to pay up, motherfucker. We have a rare opportunity to repeat or three-peat. And you sitting here bullshit. You need to play full fucking time. There ain't no part-time in this situation. Championship teams that have championship habits are not part-time. Let me say it again. Championship teams with championship habits are not part-time. It's a full-time equation. I got motherfuckers in my comment section, but he knows everything. It's bigger than basketball. You know, you can't. That's your personal fucking choice. If you don't want to take the jab, don't fucking take the jab. But with Kyrie Irving, he's under an umbrella of the NBA. All of these athletes are under the umbrella of sports. You guys don't understand. They're modern day slaves. And they are making millions and millions of dollars of slave wages. The reason why is because they break their bodies down. See, they don't tell you shit like that. Look at this insurance fraud that's going on, $4 million with these former basketball players. I'm going to talk about that in another video. These guys are breaking their bodies down. They have to deal with you talking shit about them. And everybody's not built the same from a mental standpoint. Everyone doesn't have the same mental wiring to be able to handle that. And at the same velocity, the same variation, the same aspect, they also have to deal with other dichotomies and situations that are challenging to them. This ain't for the fucking faint-hearted, man. This ain't for people that can't accept it. And these athletes go through a lot of mental trauma. I want you guys to start watching that podcast with Chad Johnson. What's his name? Something Marshall. You know, Channing Crowder. Fred Taylor, and the wide receiver that played with the Cowboys, Dez Bryant. These guys touch on these topics, man. I love that fucking podcast. I was watching that shit when I was going through COVID. When I was positive and I was weak and I wasn't doing videos, I was going through that. That podcast gave me strength. And I realized, damn, these guys are being real. There's nothing more alpha than a man being real about themselves and telling you the realness of what they're fucking going through. Kyrie Irving is not being real with himself. He's not fooling me. Red or blue pill, motherfucker. Either you gonna quit, then make the 1,000% commitment to quit. We don't half-ass in quitting, especially when it comes to shit like this. You are going to have to make the fundamental decision to fully quit. Well, if you're not gonna do that, and you ain't about that life, then step your ass on the NBA court, take your fucking jab, so that we can move the fuck on. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the what? Yeeks. I keeps the foot on the what? Yeeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.